like to take this opportunity from the outset to thank you all for joining us here today in remembrance of the September 11th attacks and to pay tribute to those we lost in the attacks, as well as their families, loved ones, and neighbors who suffered on that day as well.
So we come together this morning to commemorate the nearly 3,000 people who lost their lives that fateful September 11th, 2001, here in New York, in Washington, D.C., and over the skies of Pennsylvania, at the hands of terrorists. Among the lives torn from us that day were 56 members of our own community. These were neighbors, friends, co-workers, and family members. In addition, 411 emergency workers, including members of the New York City Fire and Police Departments, as well as fire departments from all over the island, perished in the process of saving others. We've also not forgotten the 50,000 survivors who have been diagnosed with 9/11 related illnesses following the attacks. I'm grateful that our lawmakers in Washington finally did approve an extension of funding to those sickened firefighters, police, and other first responders.
That day, strangers became the source of strength and comfort for each other. Every year, this is a difficult time for all of us. When we are weak and grieving, we look for strength from two sources, from God Almighty and from people who we love.
And we gather in hope that the future may be better than the past, that our youth may know peace, that our differences may cease to separate us, and that our country may increasingly live out your call to love our neighbors as ourselves.
Allow the word, the song, and the communion of all of us here today inspire us, give us strength, and most importantly, hope.
Right after the tragedy, we came together as a nation. We stood as one in our grief, our unity, and yes, anger. After all, our country, our value system was under attack. And it's a time for recommitment.
The heroes around us are real. They are wearing suits and dresses. They are wearing uniforms. They are firemen. They are policemen. They are normal people who are normal families who work and labor alongside each and every one of us that make an extreme sacrifice.
The names of those who in their lives fought for life, who wore at their hearts the fire's center. Born of the sun, they traveled a short while toward the sun and left the vivid air signed with their honor.
By reading the names of the 56 North Hempstead neighbors who died that day, we are honoring them and saying, we remember you. We haven't forgotten you.